Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
So, Chapter 51 of Boruto dropped, and I have recently read it, and if you can't tell by the beginning of this video, I'm not a big fan of it. At all. I mean, okay, most of the chapter is fine. It's fine, you know, you get your little info dumping, you get your, your dialogue and all that stuff. You get Boruto honestly being kind of a badass. Go him, he's developed into a pretty solid character so far. I don't dislike Boruto as a character. What I hate is the ending of this chapter. It's awful. It's fucking terrible. I don't know where this is going to go, but I know I don't like this. So let's go into the first thing. There is Naruto's transformation, and that's its own problem, but after that I'm going to get into Naruto's character and how Naruto's character is treated and represented in this scene, because I hate that as well. But first, yeah, let's get to that new transformation. One, and this is purely subjective, you're allowed to like this. I'm not going to be mad at you if you do like this. I'm not a fan of the design. Kinda goofy to me. But that's not my main problem. My main problem is we're having some kind of 8 gates level transformation here. I'm not saying level in power, but more like it's you do it and you die, but you get massive power, which is like, why? I get that this is a big do or die moment, as Kurama says, but why doesn't Naruto use any of his other abilities? This is a huge problem I have with the Boruto manga as a whole, but Naruto just uses Shadow Clones and Rasengan in all of his fights. I know that's a big criticism of the Naruto series as a whole, but people tend to forget how many jutsu he has by the end of the series. He has all of the tailed beast chakra, not all of it in terms of amount, but he has all of the abilities that it grants people. We also have how in the final battle against Sasuke, he used his Kurama avatar's shadow clone to gather nature energy and boost his power to a level where he was able to evenly match a Sasuke that was using almost all of the Biju chakra, not including one half of Kurama. That's an insane power-up, and he doesn't even think to use it? He doesn't even think to use the myriad of abilities that he has. None of the Rasengan variants, none of the crazy shit that he did in the previous series. He doesn't even use Boil Release. Boil Release, to anyone who doesn't remember, is overpowered as fuck. It increased his power in the fight against Kaguya to the point where he was able to evenly match her. That's fucking ridiculous, and he doesn't even try it. I mean, sure, you could say, well, maybe he senses Jigen's power and he knows it won't be enough. But you don't think he shouldn't try it before, dying? Like, at least give it a shot, at least test it out. At least let us as readers see how he can stack up without using this fucking 8 Gates ripoff. Like, it's just not good. It's just not a good transformation in terms of writing. I don't like it. That doesn't even come close to how I feel about a certain moment in this chapter. It's near the very end. Basically, Kurama asks if Naruto is ready, and Naruto says that he has been ready ever since the day he decided to become Hokage. And that's not true at all. Obviously, Naruto is talking about being ready to die for the village. That's what this whole arc has been about, his willingness to die for the village. At least that's how this arc has treated Naruto and Sasuke's character. And that's perfectly fine. I completely see them ready to do this. Naruto has matured to the point where he is ready to do this, and Sasuke is willing to do anything to atone for his transgressions. That's what, post-Shippuden Sasuke is all about, is that atonement. But Naruto has not been ready to do this ever since he thought of becoming Hokage. Now, maybe you guys haven't seen Naruto in a while, and maybe you don't remember this, but allow me to paint you an image of toddler-ass Naruto screaming that, I'm gonna become Hokage, I'm gonna be the greatest ninja, I'm gonna surpass all the Hokage, and talking all that mad shit with nothing to back it up. Kid Naruto is one of the most immature protagonists ever, and that is why I love him as a protagonist, because watching him grow and become this mature man, this mature ninja, this competent person who understands the underlying responsibilities and the great weight that he is taking upon his shoulders by becoming Hokage. Watching that growth was incredibly satisfying. And this single line is pretending that that development never happened? Really? No, he's always been ready to die for his village. No, he fucking hasn't. Kodachi, have you even read Naruto? Because you're writing its sequel right now. Maybe you should read Naruto. Just a suggestion, because you apparently don't even know what half of his abilities are. You don't know what his personality was in the beginning of the series. So I don't know. That's just my personal suggestion as a fan of the series of Naruto, that the person writing its sequel should perhaps read it. Because I don't think he fucking has. I think he's read the Spark Notes equivalent at this point. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little rendition of me not enjoying this chapter, and if you want to see more Naruto content in the future, please subscribe, like all that stuff. If you didn't like the video, that's on you. I don't know why you made it to the end, but thanks for that, I guess. And yeah, if you are not new to the channel, sorry I've been away so long. School and work is a pain in my ass right now and is really making me busy. I'm working really hard on this God of High School video, so if you're a fan of the series, keep a lookout on for that. I am really trying hard despite my awful schedule right now. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys again sometime. Take care.